My name is Ben Blessing. I'm 41-year-old husband, father of three. I've been married for going on 17 years. I just run a small local business and just try to help in the church as much as we can. Just trying to live out the word. Nothing fancy.
So before you joined a life group, what was missing from your church experience?
So I do live a really busy life, and so my friend groups typically are a lot smaller, and I don't really do a lot of social, and so my friend groups are tiny. And I did feel we were going here for a while, and there just wasn't a lot of connection going on. I found that we were having more connection with like people that I was working with. I was seeing them a lot, so I felt like I was doing life more with people I was working with than people that I was going to church with. And for me, that was kind of what ultimately led us into the role that the Lord called us into. Was it became such an issue for my mind that when the Lord kind of pricks my heart of things like that, it's like, you can do something about it. I'm going to show you how. And so, like, for me, that was kind of the thing was, I think sometimes God aggravates you about a situation and then he makes you the solution. You're like, I have to do it. Oh, okay. Yeah. And so, and so it was totally fine, because I think there was a lot of things that God had taught me over the last 3 years of small business that I was able to kind of bring into life groups that I had learned with doing life with people I work with. And I know that sounds crazy, but it was really a lot of that.
So you just spoke a little bit about being called into this and about not having connectivity. Can you walk me through the process of what it was like to kind of pray into, are we really going to do this? Are we really going to take that on? Or
so I know people have their own convictions. We feel when you attend a church, you should be called to that church body, and when you leave a church, you should be called to leave that church. And so I know certain people pop in and out, but that's not what we do. And so when we were called to Covenant, we came to Covenant, but we didn't feel called to positions. And so we just there was a lot of positions open. There was a lot of opportunity to serve, but I think it's important to really make sure you have a one-on-one conversation with the Lord and go, what do you want me to do? And like, I don't want this to come across the wrong way, but like for me, I think people would see why God takes his time with even personalities like me, because you can't give me 10% of something. I'm not that guy. And I'm sorry I'm not that guy, but I can't kind of help you. I'm gonna help you. And so that was kind of what was so important about us, was we waited until we were called to this role of discipleship pastor life groups, because when God called me to it, all the ideas started flowing. You're like, oh, now I see, you want to work through me with this. So.
Right. Well, before Covenant Fellowship, were you ever just a part of a life group?
Yeah, and so my life group experience, even I like to date it back to when I got sober in the AA rooms. Like, that was a real kind of niche community I'd never experienced. It was people that were all struggling with kind of the same thing and all were very vulnerable about it. And I was like, I want to be around people like this. And I carried that into my church experience when I started joining church after that. Was, hey, I want to do life with people that are exposed like that, and of course, I think that's what you learn in life groups is, I'm not just want to do an activity with you. I want to learn about you. I want to cry with you. Tell me about your life. Like, how can I help you? And so even at our previous churches, we did that a little bit. To be candid, we actually had at our old church, we were in like a 9-month revival. And so we were coming out of that revival, and that's when we started thinking about life groups. And then that's when there was a pastoral change and then life groups. And so this is kind of my first experience in life groups in a church. So it was kind of, for me, it's new too, learning.
So I know that you led a life group last spring. Was there ever a point in that life group in which you came to a place where you were like, you know what, these are my people, like this is my family in this season?
Yeah, I think God sets you up funny, and it's not funny. It's said it this way one time. It's an honor. It's an honor to serve God sometimes. It can be really hard. You know, when God called us to run the life groups, one of the things he called us to do, where's your tissues, Naomi? Gosh. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. When God calls you to run life groups, called us to do it, one of the things he kind of put on my heart was, he goes, I want everyone to have one voice. I was like, oh, that's kind of neat. And I really fell in love with that, because if you've been to my office, that's kind of how my office runs. We kind of all have one voice. They're all just one voice. And so it made sense to me. And God called me to James. And James meant a lot to me, because I used James when I got sober, because James is just full of like just grit stuff you need to hear when you're like trying to push the flesh away, you know. And so James was on my heart. So we kick off life groups in the spring. It was cool. Within 6 days later, my mother just dies of a heart attack. And it was super sad, and I'm not trying to take away from that moment, but I just remember the peace of God out of nowhere. And like, I can't explain it other than, because I know this is about community life groups, but it's also about like when you do life together, like God needs to take someone through something so that they can teach it. And so that's what I was ultimately trying to get at. What an honor, God, to like, oh, okay, you needed me to like experience this big so that I could share it big. Because my mother, love her heart, God, my mother lived big. So like she had no regrets. I'm sure she would have loved to have lived longer. But I don't think she has any kind of regrets for leaving the way she did. And even the lessons she taught on the way out, because I remember showing up for the life group the next week, and we freaking had to teach on Count It All Joy. I was like, oh, of course, Count It All Joy. Yeah. Yes, because I need to be joyful in my mother's sudden death on their anniversary, on their wedding. Yes, I need to be grateful for that. And that's kind of where I just, like, you know, you kind of walk through the life group of, our life group is the submitted life. Like, how dare I name a group that? Yeah, because you're just like, okay, I'm submitted. And so like, and I know I'm rambling, but like, a lot of things came out of like God just pulling James out of me. Was we had a worship night at my mother and father's house, you know, 2 days after she died, just watching. And I think about like all that experience, Naomi, and like I think about what people just miss in the church. Like, I had such a soft landing because of the church and my community and my life group. I think about things in circles, right? And so like there's the people that I spend most of my life with, my family, my close family, and then friends that might as well be family. They sit here, and then like there's a group right here, and that's kind of where I put life groups. Like there are people that, man, when my mother died, I had so much food at my house. Oh my gosh, so much food. Yeah. And like, I didn't just have food. My dad had food. My dad doesn't go to church here. And like, they were serving my dad and like serving my sister and my brother. And like, I had not just my life group, but I had other life groups. Like I looked out one day and like one life group member was cleaning my dad's car that we were taking to my mom's funeral. Like, it's just stuff like that you're just like, I forgot what community was. And like, I don't know. I know that was a long answer. I'm sorry.
No, it's a great answer. Yeah. It's a great answer. I think that for sure, and as people will see unfold over the next few weeks, there's a lot of people here this year that have experienced big encounters with the Lord and community.
Yeah.
And I think that it's been impactful. So let's imagine that there's someone that's here that was not a part.
Yeah.
Maybe they're new. Maybe they don't have any understanding of what anybody has gone through here. And you have this like 2-minute moment to tell them, why do you need to join a life group? What's that going to look like?
I think for me, I think to at least what I see in my life, most of the attack of the enemy on my life is in isolation. He's trying to get me isolated, whether it's from my wife, from my kids, from my job, from the Lord. My Bible says, sin will keep you reading this. Sin will keep you from reading this, and reading this will keep you from sin. And like, it's a real, and I think isolation works the same way. Why are you struggling with anger? Because you're not around a group of people that tell you you shouldn't. You know, you can live without it. Like, and to me, community does a couple things. One, it keeps you in a support system so that things are gonna go wrong. Life will punch, at least in my house, about every 6 weeks. Every 6 weeks, a haymaker comes, right? And I'm thankful that I have someone in my community I can call to help with just random things, whether it's food, my mother passing, I have trouble out of a teenager, I've got a question about this, I've got a mentor question. And then I think about like just how community matters just in my daily life. Like, I need to be checking in on people, and people need to be checking in on me. Not in a Facebook status update.
Right.
Not in an I liked your post. I don't mean to be, I don't do social because I really do want, I mean, I check it sometimes, but I want to interact with people.
Right.
Come tell me how your day was. I promise you that's going to make us closer. And so, like, for me, the 2-minute pitch is that simple. Is if you're isolating, there's a reason. And I just want to figure that out, because the other side of the isolation is community. And I would not be where I am today without community. Now, it's not always been in a life group, but that's my heart, is that life groups done the right way, we've seen it already happen. It will continue to happen, is create these beautiful, let's just call it what they are now, with friend groups. People need some friends in their lives.
Yes. Yes.
They need some friends, not people that just say, hey, yeah, I'll pray. And I love people that pray for me. But like, sometimes I need people to sit on my couch.
Yeah.
Sometimes I need people that will let me cry for a minute. Like, I just need that for a moment. Like,
Yeah.
Sometimes I need someone to let me yell for a moment and scream, and be okay with it. I have my neighbor, a sweet lady. We love it because we share a boundary in our field, and we both are Pentecostals, and we can both yell at God in our field, and neither one judges the other one. You know, Linda, you getting it? You all right? God's working with you. Okay.
That's amazing.
So, sorry.
No,
I
you're
can answer that better if you'd like me to.
You're good. No,
Right.
you're good. You're good. Well, obviously, I think there's a lot of us that are so thankful that you and Lydia have been obedient to the call of being our life group or discipleship pastors. Is there anything else you'd like to add to the conversation?
I guess it's more of, because we're in a season of callings, and my calling I take really serious as of an exhorter. And I know when you research exhorter and all that, I know a lot of things come out, but the one that I love is the exhorter is prod. I love poking and prodding people, because I feel like there really is no excuse. If you're sad, join a life group. If you're lonely, join a life group. If you've got problems in your marriage, join a life group. Like, I don't have solutions that don't end with, and it's not the life group, it's the community that's going to come from that.
Right.
That I know will, because God, the way the life groups are designed, God's in the middle of it. And so, like, my marriage got better because I put God in the middle of it. My children's relationships got better because I put God in the middle of it. Guess what? When you put God in the middle of a life group, community gets better. And so I see that so vividly for people of, like, you need to join a life group, especially families. Like, someone in the family needs to be in a life group, and the other one can be home doing personal study. But, like, there needs to be community being built. So,
Well, thank you for your time today.
that was rambling.
You're good. Thanks for talking to the people.
Yeah.